friends, welcome to CEC Gurukul Live Lectures. Dear friends, this is a session on career counseling called Pratibha Samvardhan. Dear friends, today we are going to discuss on one of the another interesting careers. Today we are going to discuss on career in company secretary. Now you might be wondering what company secretary is. Friends, for this discussion we have with us in our studios CS Jatin Singhal. C.S. Jatin Singhal is a former chairman of Northern India Regional Council, Institute of Company Secretaries of India. Friends, we believe that he is one of the most finest person who could give us at most knowledge on today's topic, that is career in company secretary. So let's welcome our guest Jatin Singhal, and let's try to understand who company secretaries are, what company secretaries do, and what is the role of a company secretary in a company. Hello sir. Welcome to the session. So as we have introduced our today's topic, first of all, we wish to know through you who are company secretaries, why they are required in a company, and what role does they play?
Thank you, Geetika ji, for inviting me for this intellectual session on the career of the company secretaries. What company secretaries are? Company secretary are basically the professional who are the backbone of the company. He is the one person who deals with the day-to-day routine business of the company and advises the management of the company how things can be taken up for the objects of the company, and how they can play a crucial role in advising and implementing those applicable laws on the company, be it a company law or any other allied laws. And accordingly, the company helps and grows, and it sees the growth of the company not only in the particular area of business, but helps in economy of the country as well. And how company secretary can be achieved, a course of company secretary or degree of company secretary can be achieved. We are controlled and we are professional of the Institute of Company Secretaries of India. That is the main body of this particular course. There is no other institution who provides this company secretary course, because it is always it is a parliamentary act, Company Secretaries Act 1980, and it functions under the ambit of Ministry of Corporate Affairs as well. And that is the only body, because by virtue of this management under the Ministry of Corporate Affairs, we have the government nominees as well. Whatever things we pursue in this particular course, it is due approval, after the due approval of the Ministry of Corporate Affairs. And how it regulates the company secretary, it not only regulates the company secretary but also regulates the students as well. Why I am saying so? Because this is the only institution where if any student is looking to pursue his career or her career in the company secretary, he needs to enroll for the this course under the umbrella of Institute of Company Secretaries of India. And that is the main body headquartered in Delhi. And then we have the 4 regions across country, that are Northern India Regional Council at New Delhi, and Western India Regional Council at Mumbai, Southern India Regional Council at Chennai, and the Eastern India Regional Council at Kolkata. Further, not only for this particular cities, we are having 73 chapters across nation. And I'm glad to share that the Northern India Regional Council is the biggest amongst all the 4 regions. And also we have 3 Center for Corporate Governance Research Training Center at spread over Mumbai, Hyderabad and Kolkata, and the 4th one is coming up at Manesar near Gurgaon, and it will be coming into place in this particular year. We are hoping to get this in this particular year. And for this matter, we are already having over 3 lakh of students enrolled for the Institute of Company Secretaries of India.
So this is how ICSI, that is the Institute of Company Secretaries of India, work. Now the question arises, because most of the students who might be watching us and would be curious how we can be a CS, how we can be becomes company secretaries. First of all, I wish to know who can be company secretary first of all.
Well, that is a great question to be asked. Who cannot be the company secretary? I would rather pose this question. Who cannot be the company secretary? Anyone who has this intent to go into the legal field, into the corporate side of the world, this course is meant for that. We have been seeing many of our seniors or many of the advocates who are dealing in the corporate laws. And for that corporate laws, the company secretary is the one course who can provide that niche area for your professional growth and for your personal growth as well. And if I talk about who can be the company secretary, then there is any student from any background can enroll for this particular course. We have many senior professionals, well-established professionals in the major corporates who are not only a commerce graduate but who are also from the science background as well. So there is no barrier, no bar to enroll for this particular course. And मेरा एक मानना हमेशा से रहा है कि वो ब्लॉक हमारे माइंड के होते हैं कि हम ये नहीं कर सकते. अगर हम वो माइंड के बैरियर तोड़ देंगे तो हम वो कोई भी चीज़ है जो हम कर सकते हैं, और इसके लिए एज भी कोई बार नहीं है. आप +2 पास करके आना चाह रहे हैं कोर्स में, मोस्ट वेलकम. इफ़ यू आर एनी शॉर्ट टर्म रिटायर्ड पर्सनल फ्रॉम दी सिविल सर्विसेज, यू कैन ऑल्सो बी देयर. इफ़ यू वांट टू स्विच फ्रॉम अदर प्रोफेशन टू दिस प्रोफेशन, you are also welcomed. We have many professionals in this ICSI who have served the short term services in Navy or maybe armed forces, and who have served in the police force as well, and also who have also served as a cabin crew of many airlines. So it cannot be it would be a wrong to state that only a fresher student can enroll for this particular course, or only a commerce graduate or only a law graduate can pursue this course. If anyone coming from any background, they are most welcome. They can enroll for it, and they can accordingly pursue this particular course and see them flourishing in the area of the corporate side of the profession.
That is the wonderful part of this course, that
Yes.
anyone who wants to be a
Yes.
company secretary can be a company secretary. There is no to it.
No.
Now the question arises, do we need to give certain examination to get to be enrolled in this course?
Yeah, first, if you are a +2 pass student, then you need to enroll for the CEC-UGC exam, for which after clearing that exam, you will be there in the executive level program, because this course is designed in 3 stages. That is CEC-UGC, and then after that executive level program, and then there is a professional level program. And once you do that, you are clearing your examinations side of the course, and there is an internship involved to it for 21 months as of now, and it gets changes with the regular interval of the time, depending upon the needs of the industry and all. And after that, once you're done with the all type of exams and all types of training structure involved therein, and then you are entitled to get the membership of the Institute of Company Secretaries of India.
So is there any set time limit that we need to cover all the papers in that particular time?
See, initially the registration gets awarded for the 5 years, but there is again no harm, because ज्ञान कहीं से भी मिले तो ले लेना चाहिए. तो वो एक रेस्ट्रिक्शन नहीं है कि एजुकेशन एक लिमिटेड पीरियड के लिए लेनी चाहिए या उसके बाद नहीं मिलेगी. वंस यू हैव क्लियर दैट 5 years registration period, if by unfortunate or fortunate reasons, if one is not able to clear that exam in that term of 5 years, in that case the registration can be extended with the payment of certain fee, and that your registration gets extended. But yes, we have seen many who have cleared in a record time of 3 years or 5 years, and so in some of the cases many of them have taken more than 5 years as well.
Now the another question arises, which is very important from the student's point of view. When we get enrolled ourselves in a particular course, we are always worried about the fee of the course, whether we will be able to afford it or not. So is this course accessible to every student?
Yes, see, the CS course is a distant learning program. First of all, we need to understand this, and depending upon this particular structure, the fee structure is very less. It can be done within thousands, just a payment of thousands of rupee, wherein some of these training structure fees also involved in it. Study material fee is also there, and if one has the intent of self study, if that student is not willing to go for any coaching center, which is the costly affair these days, everybody knows that, and if someone is willing to do it on his own, then that is one of the most reasonable course and most suitable course for any person. We have seen people coming joining in this course are from the tier 2 city, tier 3 cities as well. So they are joining in and they are excelling in their career, not only professionally but financially as well.
Now the another question, once I am registered certified CS, the question arises, I'll be getting the opportunity to be placed in a particular or a good companies. So what is the probability of being placed?
See, that is a question to be asked by every student, I believe, because if someone is doing something, he or she must be having this particular question in the mind that what after getting the membership, how he or she can be placed for the placement in either. I take this opportunity to inform you that as a company secretary, we have two sides of professional who are working as in employment in the corporate side, and who is practicing like me also, who are having their own firm, having their own office setup, and they are working for their clients, where not only one corporate client is there, but many number of clients are there in the practicing firm. But if we talk about the employment side, they are maybe they are handling a group of companies of that particular group, and yes, probability is very high, and demand has risen very widely in the last few years, because we are seeing the MNC culture coming in India, and many of the companies are looking to establish their own sister concerns in India, not only in particular region of this country, but spread over, depending upon the needs of that particular targets of that particular company. And for that matter, one gets a chance to get into the not only the consulting firm, practicing firm, or MNC or Indian corporates, but also in the PSU sector as well. Now PSU sector has are coming up and appointing the company secretaries like anything. They are and not only the direct recruitment process, but also as in the ICSI, we do hold the placement drives, we do hold the campus placement, and by virtue of attending those programs, the members qualifying that particular course are eligible to sit in that particular placement drive and get themselves employed. And for that matter, we are not only holding the placement drive for the fresher company secretaries, but for the seasoned professions as well. So institute is not, it always lifelong process. Getting students, passing and giving them a degree or qualification certificate is not the end of the institute. It also gives you a chance to flourish in their respective career as well, by giving their due opportunity in the employment side or in the practicing side.
Now, the another important question, which is very, very pertinent in the sense that when we are enrolled in a particular course, and while we are doing a course, we tend to follow the classes. We wish to have more and more content, because you said it's a distant learning program. Yes. So, how you set up, equilibrium between you and the student, so that the student, in a sense, is justified with the content or with the classes? How this process takes place?
Well, that's again a very relatable question, because student is the, again, the backbone of any institution, be it our ICSA or any other educational institution. If we are not able to provide any particular thing to the student, then there will not be, any institution will not be able to retain those students as well. For providing such opportunity to the students, the Institute of Company Secretaries of India has already providing online free classes for every student who are not able to get the due coaching classes in their own cities. Maybe since I have referred the tier 2, tier 3 cities, so those students are the one of the most biggest beneficiary if they are attending those online free classes from the institute. And it goes like we are having exam in June and December, mostly for executive and the professional program, and the online batches are designed in such a way that people who are students who are appearing, for example, now in June, they are having the edge to attend those online classes for free of cost. And then those who are the batches designed for the December attend, then accordingly they can switch over to those exams as well. So online classes are there. Second, since I belong to Northern India Regional Council, so Northern India Regional Council also holds the online and hybrid classes, rather I would say hybrid classes. If one is not getting that feel of getting the online classes, if one wants to have that physical one-to-one interaction with the tutor, we do hold the classes at NIRC, Northern India Regional Council. We have the office at Prasad Nagar Institutional Area, just behind Rajendra Place. And after that, we have 73 chapters, and many of those chapters are also holding the classes in their own cities. So it depends. The option is available for the student. It is not the mandatory thing. However, the student is willing to take this opportunity to take the classes either through online free classes or through hybrid mode with NIRC or through any other chapter across nation. They are most welcome. They can go and take the session wherever they feel comfortable.
Because you have very nicely elaborated how you basically work, because you have students across country,
Right.
and we have regions also,
Yes.
and the student can consult any of the regions
Right.
and get himself or herself certified as well as do the course. Now, for example, because you are carrying the entire north region, you are taking care of it. Now, the student is, for example, the institute is here, the center is here in Delhi, and the student is in the any part of the northern region. How it is easier for the student, for example, the student is in Punjab or Chandigarh or in Dehradun. So, how it is easy for the student to get the content? Does that online process or the online classes are there available for the students so that wherever they are, they can get themselves?
Okay. Since online content, we have the web portal of www.icsi.edu, wherein the whole content, whole syllabus thing, and whole guidance note are also available. And that is not the only thing. The student gets their own login ID, wherein they can go for, if they want to take or buy any guidance note or any suggested answers or something like this, they can go for an order from that portal. And also, if person sitting not from Northern India Regional Council, I've taken example, if a student is there where not even a chapter is there, not a region is there, but institute is in Delhi, how that student can communicate with it? First motto of Institute Company Secretaries of India is that every single student is the brand ambassador of the ICSI. If by any reason, if he or she is not able to visit any chapter or region or the headquarter, but not nearest chapter, then he can go to any chapter. For example, in we see many of the parents of those students has a transferable job. So there is a no hurdle in it. They need not to worry about, okay, we are today in Delhi and we are shifting to other, for example, for a matter we are shifting to other region. Say for example, we are shifting to southern region. If that person or that student or that parent thinks, okay, now we need to think about other career options, there is nothing like that. Your enrollment is registered with the ICSI, not with the any region or chapter. So if by any chance you are moving from one city to the other city, you are equally treated at that chapter region as well, because you are a student of ICSI, not that particular chapter. You may belong to that particular chapter, but you are not a student of that particular chapter, you are a student of ICSI. And for that matter, if you need to discuss, you need to consult, anyone can call upon any chapter, region or headquarter for any difficulty being faced by them with respect to their course, with respect to their examination, with respect to their coaching, with respect to their any extra difficulty they are being
And regions are basically to felicitate the students,
Yes,
to felicitate them
yes.
with the any kind of content, information they require, and for the easy and smooth working of the
Yes,
organization. Now, if, as you yourself said, that CES look after the legal portion, if somebody is from the legal background or somebody is doing law, is the person is applicable to do CES in parallel?
No, it is not mandatory to have 2 degrees in parallel, CAS plus LLB. Many professionals have done that. Many students are also pursuing it, but it is not mandatory to go with CS plus LLB or LLB plus CS. It is their pure their discretion. If they want to pursue, they can, and there is no hurdle in it. If they But yes, I would like to clear this one particular thing. If anyone has a dual degree, for example, dual qualification, for example, either CES plus any other qualification, in which they have separate set of membership, separate set of practicing license, then only one license can be pursued. Only one license can be, because if I am a CS plus LLB, then I can only practice CS or LLB. I cannot practice both of the things. But if one is going into the corporate side of the profession, employment, then there is no practicing thing involved. He or she can serve his services in that particular company, either as per the role decided by the management for that recruitment.
Now, this what I'm going to ask is very, very logical in the sense that people are often confused between CS and CA. Just to break that chain, the chain of confusion which is created among the parents, the students, CS is something like CA. What is the difference so that the students are easy to identify and easy to opt?
Well, a very relevant question again, because at that point of time when one is passing out the 10th or plus 2 exams, they do get in the dilemma, right, what to pursue, a CA or CS, or rather a cost accountancy as well. I will touch upon little about these three courses. That we have three parallel courses in company secretaryship, chartered accountancy and cost accountancy. All these three institutions are parallel with each other, and accordingly they are governed by their separate parliamentary act. They are statutory body in itself, and they are not relatable to each other, but they are parallel with each other. Why I am saying so? Company secretary talks about the corporate laws, which is completely legal. It can cover anything, everything. And chartered accountancy covers about the taxation and the accountancy part and finance part. Cost accountancy is completely related to the cost accounting, where a manufacturing unit is there, how the costing is to be done, how one piece of the cost will work, and how the costing part is done. So these three bodies are parallel with each other. They are not overpowering each other. They are not undermining with each other. They are at par. They are at that is a call taken by the student itself. If he wants to pursue a career in legal field, they are most welcome with the company secretary thing.
With this note, thank you, sir. Thank you so much for giving us this wonderful session, and we hope to get more through you, through the wisdom of your knowledge. And we believe that we are able to produce more and more CS in the country. And this session would be beneficial to dear friends. Keep watching us, keep writing us. Your feedbacks are very, very important. Thank you.